Good morning, students. Today we will be doing the poem question answers. So, where do all the teachers go? Working with the poem. Question number one. Why does the poet want to know where the teachers go at 4 o'clock? So, yesterday we learned in the poem that the poet had many questions in his mind, and he decided that after 4 o'clock one day he will follow a teacher and he will find out where they are going. The poet is really curious to know whether all the teachers go at 4 o'clock, as it is the time when the school gets over. So, where are they going after the time gets over? Question number two. What are the things normal people do that the poet talks about? The poet talks about all things that normal people do. So, the poet had a thought in its mind, like we children are doing, like the normal people are doing the things in their life. Same thing will the teacher will be doing in their life. So the poet talks about all the things that normal people do. He talks about all strange, funny, and ridiculous things that people do. Normal people do things like wearing pajamas, being in the house, watching TV, living with their parents, writing on the desk, losing their books, making silly mistakes, spelling incorrectly, etc. He also talks about people's no speaking habit and wearing an old and dirty jeans. So, same thing, whatever examples are given on this question, the poet is thinking, are the teachers doing? So, the poem also focus on this, are the teachers doing this? Every time teachers are correcting, telling you the things, telling you the complete the homework, proper handwriting, good handwriting, write everything in your notebook. So, same thing teachers will be doing, whether they were scolded when they were a child. Question number C. What does he imagine about? Where teachers live, what do they do at home, the people with whom they live, their activities when they were children in school. So, where the teachers live, the imagine that the teachers live in a houses. What they do at home, they did things like watching TV, wearing pajamas, wash their socks, and picking their noses. The people with whom they live. He imagined that the teachers live with their parents. When the teachers were at school, they also used to get punishment at making mistakes. They never spelled correctly, lost their books, scribbled on the desk, and wore some old dirty jeans. So each and every people's life, same thing happens. So as I told you and explained in the poem, this is the reality which happens, and all each and every person passes through these all the activities. Why does the poet wonder if teachers also do things that other people do? The poet wonders that the teachers also do things that other people do because, as per him, the teachers were superhumans. Yeah, the poet was thinking the teachers are superhumans. They never made a mistake. They never picked their noses. They never wear the dirty clothes. They never watched TV, made mistakes, made spelling mistakes, and all. Okay, who knows everything and are perfect. They do not commit any mistakes and punishes those who did. How does the poet plan to find out? What will he do once he finds out? The poet plans to follow one of the teacher on the way back to the home and find out what they do. Once he finds out what they actually do, he thoughts about composing a poem on it, and also assumed that the teachers would read that poem to their students. So, after observing everything, one day the poet wants to go behind a teacher and find out, and he wants to write a poem on a teacher, and he wants a teacher to read a poem. What do you think these phrases from the poem mean? Punish the corner or leave their greens? So it means getting the punishment of standing in the corner of the class, and it means that the children leave the playground after the bell rings and they have to rush for their classroom. So dear students, these are the question answers which you have to complete in your notebook with a good handwriting. So have a good day and thank you to all.